Do you remember that night at the 24-hour diner? The purple neon sign was dancing with a buzz outside the glass. We took the booth in the corner, the one with the faded leather. Ordered one vanilla milkshake with 2 straws to share, and a plate of donuts warm and coated in white. The scent of cold cream mixed with the heat of the dough. An old song played from the jukebox, a melodies someone chose. You laugh like a child at the mountain of sugar on the plate, and in that moment the noise of the world just drifted away. The midnight chill couldn't reach us through the steam. You took a bite and whispered something sweet with a shy smile. That's when I saw it, right there on the edge of your smile. A dust in a white, like the first snow of the year. Sugar on your lips, the sweetest trace of a memory. When my fingertip brushed your face for a second or two, time stood still under the glow of the amber lights. It was a short kind of magic, realizing this was love. Oh, just a little sugar on your lips. You look down, dusting the powder off your fingers. I sat there in silence, just tracing the rim of my coffee cup. Every time our eyes met, my heart beat louder than the music. We only had a few quarters in our pockets back then, but in that small booth, we owned the entire universe. The neon is faded, and that diner is long gone now, but when the scent of bacon bread drifts through the air, I'm sitting at the table again, back in 1975, longing for those tiny crystals sparkling on your skin. Sugar on your lips, the sweetest trace of a memory. When my fingertip brushed your face for a second or two, time stood still under the glow of the amber lights. It was a short kind of magic, realizing this was love. Oh, just a little sugar on your lips, still as sweet as it was, staying in my mind like the taste of our brightest days. Sugar on your lips. Ooh, sugar on your The sky turned gray over the city streets. I saw you standing there, shivering in the breeze. Under the dim light of the old bus stop, I stepped closer, holding my yellow umbrella high, hoping the rain would never want to stop. The world was blurring through the falling mist. We stood so close, our shoulders almost kissed. The sound of heavy tires on the wet asphalt and the rhythm of the drops upon the nylon roof was the only music that we ever needed. I could smell the damp earth and your sweet perfume. A fleeting moment in this crowded, lonely room. You looked at me with eyes like a quiet lake, and for a second my heart began to ache, knowing this bus would take you far away. Bus stop in the rain, a shelter for two hearts, sharing a small circle before the journey starts. The yellow silk above us was our only sky. I wish the clock would break and let the time go by. Just one more minute in this rainy hideaway. The headlights flickered through the hazy dark, leaving behind a glowing amber spark. You stepped onto the bus and turned to wave, leaving me there with the silence you gave, holding the handle where your hand used to be. Now every time I hear the thunder roll, a piece of that evening returns to my soul. The ghost of your shadow, the chill in the air. I am still standing at that stop, waiting for you there, under the yellow umbrella of our yesterday. Bus stop in the rain, a shelter for two hearts, sharing a small circle before the journey starts. The yellow silk above us was our only sky. I wish the clock would break and let the time go by. Just one more minute in this rainy hideaway. Still waiting in the rain, under that yellow sky. Just you and I. Late at night when the world is fast asleep, the only light is the radio's amber glow. I sat at my desk writing on a smeared postcard, wondering if my heart could reach you across the waves and through the midnight air. Through the static and the crackle of the night, a familiar song began to drift inside. The DJ's voice was low and and read my clumsy lines. I held my breath under the heavy blankets, thinking of you in the quiet dark. We were miles apart, but under the same melody, touching the antenna, whispering your name. It was the quietest yet the loudest confession in the silence of the early morning hours. Radio confessions, secrets scattered in the air, sending my truth through the speakers on the shelf. Even if the frequency has faded long ago, my heart is still wandering through that night, looking for the station where we used to meet. The next day in the hallway at our school, I saw your shy smile, and I finally knew the story I sent had knocked upon your heart, something more precious than a handful of quarters, the connection only we could understand. Now we touch a screen to reach anyone we want, but I miss the truth in that old and dusty sound, when even the waiting was a part of loving you, back when we lived on the waves of the air. Radio confessions, secrets scattered in the air, sending my truth through the speakers on the shelf. Even if the frequency has faded long ago, my heart is still wandering through that night, looking for the station where we used to meet. Can you still hear it? The song from that night, I hope it reaches you. I write to you every single morning, even though I never hear a word back from your side. Blue ink stain in the back of my hand. I do not even care if it leaves a mark or a scar. That old red mailbox at the end of my dusty lane has become the only friend who swallows my longing whole. Airmail flying through the clouds across the deep blue sea. I wonder what time it is where you are breathing now, sticking my soul onto a single postage stamp, sending it away to find your heart in the distance. Waiting has become my only routine in this quiet searching for a ghost of a letter you might have sent. But the empty space just stares back at me, and my walk home gets a little heavier every day. But I cannot give up on the hope of a blue envelope. Forgot to keep, but I am still standing here by the red paint and the rust. Airmail flying through the clouds across the deep blue sea. I wonder what time it is where you are breathing now, sticking my soul onto a single postage stamp. Become my only routine in this quiet afternoon. Will it come tomorrow? The sound of those heavy boots. I am still here waiting. Under the spinning glass of the disco ball, time was dripping slow like honey on the wall. My hands on your shoulders were trembling and wet with sweat. We did not say a single word at all, but we both knew this was a song we would never forget. Once the music dies, we walk our separate ways down the hall. Our prom night pieces of the galaxy scattered on the floor. I engraved the rhythm of your heart inside my soul forevermore. I do not care where the sunrise takes us tomorrow morning. In this very heartbeat, you are my only star shining. Nothing else matters beyond this gym door. When the lights went dim and the shadows grew tall, someone started crying near the locker by the wall. I buried my face in your chest and closed my eyes tight. The scent of your hair mixed with the flowers of the night, and the melody of goodbye distance we walked toe to toe was our entire world in sight. Tomorrow this room will be empty and we will be grown, but I wanna lock you inside this melody all on your own, so I can keep this feeling tucked away from the morning stops now, but we cannot let go of each other. The last dance never ends. Deep inside my wallet, a faded scrap of paper hides away. The ink has vanished and the date is lost in shades of gray. But I still smell the damp air of that old theater hall and feel the rough edges of your fingertips grazing my skin. A shy touch that felt like the loudest thing of all. The movie ended long ago, and the hero's name is just a blur. But this little piece of paper still burns with the fire of what we were. Secret breaths shared in the velvet dark of 1978, shining brighter than the silver screen or any twist of fate. A summer trapped in a pocket for far too long. Beneath the popcorn box, we couldn't stand up even when the ending credits rolled. Afraid to wake from the spell or let the silence break, leaning on each other's shoulders, watching the empty stage, wishing the world would just stop turning for our sake. Nobody uses handwritten tickets in this shiny new world. Everything is fast and clear and the colors are too bold. But I'm holding on to this blurry piece of yesterday. Rewinding the black and The movie is over, but I am still sitting here in the same old sea. The riverbank after the festival was colder than we ever thought. I was shivering with my shoulders hunched tight against the breeze. Without a word you peeled off your faded denim jacket for me. The sleeve smelled like the cigarettes you always like to smoke. But inside that heavy fabric, your body heat was still alive and caught. The warmth of your denim felt like the strongest shield in the world. Wearing your jacket, I felt like I could dodge any wave the ocean swirled. Whenever that rough and rugged texture touched my bare skin, I felt like I was wrapped in your arms. Even when you weren't in a sanctuary of indigo threads and a love that never curled. You laughed at me, saying the sleeves were way too long and hid my hands. I tucked my trembling fingers deep inside those denim caves, and we watched the stars falling down into the dark river sands. Back then we didn't care about the future or what the world demands. The heat of this jacket was the only truth that our young heart craves. Now my closet is full of expensive coats and silk so fine, but nothing is as warm as that old denim you used to call mine. Time has passed and the color has bled out into the years. The texture grew harsher, but it's softened by all of my tears, because inside those pockets the boy from 1970 is still divine. It is still so warm when I put this on. I feel you coming home. scorching sun. We squinted our eyes and laughed out loud before the chemicals even dried you. Shook that picture in the air like a magic wand. Our silhouettes emerging slowly out of the white and misty cloud. The salt in the breeze and the heat of the beach were caught in that small bond. Inside that white frame I can almost hear the waves and the seagulls crying proud. Polaroid Summer, I can't forget the trembling of that developing soul. Even if the colors fade away as the years take their heavy toll, the way you smiled at me burns brighter than the August sun ever could. In this square universe we are 20 forever, just as we should. A frozen piece of a dream that we once stole. Writing the date and the place with your clumsy shaky hand. Your back was hunched over as the wind blew the ocean sand. Digital ghost can't understand this messy kind of waiting art. We love the silence while we waited for the image to start. More than the picture itself, it was the pulse of our heart. Now I can record 1,000 moments with a single touch of a thumb, but nothing is as precious as this faded scrap that makes me feel numb. The edges are frayed and the corners are worn down to the bone, but the girl in the photo is still winking at me like she's never alone. Locked in a summer where the winter will never come. Polaroid Summer, I can't forget the trembling of that developing soul. Even if the colors fade away as the years take their heavy toll, the way you smiled at me burns brighter than the August sun ever could. In this square universe we are 20 forever, just as we should. A frozen piece of a dream that we once stole. Even if it gets a little blurry, it is okay, I remember every part. The summer never ends in my chest. Midnight has arrived and the black disk is spinning in the dark of my room. The needle is scratching more than just a sound. It is digging up our buried time. Dusty grooves feel warm against the silence of this lonely tomb. I pulled out that old jazz record you used to play when the stars would climb. Every rotation is a ghost of a whisper, haunting the shadows and the gloom. back to life again. I can find your breath even in the middle of this static rain. The world has turned cold and smooth like a silver disc of plastic and light, but I still love the rough edges of you carved into these grooves so tight. Caught in the spiral of a memory that refuses to end. The needle jumps and repeats the same broken line over and over like a heart in pain. And I am standing still right where you left me, stuck in a loop of yesterday. But even this ache becomes a melody flowing through my tired brain, filling up the air with an analog soul that refuses to fade away. A beautiful glitch in the system of my lonely life. The music dies down and the arm returns to its rest with a hollow click. I cannot bring myself to turn on the light, so I surrender to the thick black air. The record has stopped, but you are still flowing through my mind like a magic trick. You are a scratch on my soul, a mark that I will always have to wear, deep and permanent and loud, in the silence of the night. If I just flip it over one more time to the other side, will you walk back into the light? Raindrops are drumming hard against the glass tonight. I'm trapped inside this little booth of yellow light. The steady dial tone in my ear sounds just like my fading heartbeat. Searching through my pockets for a few coins to make this right. I press your numbers one by one, slow and discreet, wondering if you are sleeping or if someone else is holding you tight. Telephone booth, I'm praying to be connected to you in this cage, holding the cold receiver to my ear like a bird on a stage. This 1 square meter of space is my entire universe now. Every time a coin drops, my heart hits the floor, and I don't know how to tell you that I am drowning in the silence of this age. Hello, your voice came through and I lost the strength to speak. I trace your name with a finger on the fog of my breath. You say a short greeting, not knowing that my knees are weak, ready to hang up while I am staring shadow of death. I am holding on to the static and the noise just to hear you breathe. The red boxes that lined every street are all vanishing away. Is our clumsy kind of love destined to fade into the grave? The busy signal cuts through the air and I finally take a breath. My unspoken confessions are rolling on the floor like copper teeth in a world that is moving too fast for us to stay. Telephone booth, I'm praying to be connected to you in this cage, holding the cold receiver to my ear like a bird on a stage. This 1 square meter space is my entire universe now. Every time a coin drops my heart, it's the floor, and I don't know how to tell you that I am drowning in the silence of this age. The last coin has fallen, the line is dead and cold, but I cannot put the phone back down. I am lost at the edge of a town I've never seen before, but I don't feel the shadow of fear knocking at my door, because I hold this crooked map. It drew with so much care. Turn right past the giant poplar tree, where the branches are bare, and find the tiny corner shop with the faded wooden sign. I follow your handwriting through the golden morning air. Handwritten map, a guide that no machine could ever know. I love how you wrote Grandma's house, where the wild roses grow. Am I searching for the road or searching for your heart today? I cannot really tell, but I love the way I'm led astray. Every line upon this paper is the only path that leads to you. On the corner where the ink ran dry, you left a little note. It gets a bit steep from here, so watch your step, is what you wrote. Just reading your kindness makes me lose my breath right here. The world wants to explain everything with numbers and cold spheres, but I take each step following the rhythm of your silent voice, walking through the rugged sketches of a love I hold so dear. of the trail, smiling as the sun begins to dip and the sky turns pale. I unfold the worn out paper and I can't help but smile again. I think I'm almost there. I see you waving in the distance. I don't need the map anymore.
Platform lights are flickering and dying out one by one. I'm sitting on a cold wooden bench, waiting for the very last run. My bag is heavy with faded letters and memories gathered on the way. Passing through the empty gate, I feel the night has just begun. The smell of old leather inside the carriage welcomes me to stay. And the scenery outside the window is a parade of every single day we spent. The last train home, a steel beast crying out into the hollow dark. I surrender my tired body to the vibrations and the flying spark. After all the songs are sung and the echoes finally leave the air, there is only the relief of knowing someone is waiting for me there. I dream again, believing you'll be standing right where the tracks embark. I look at the empty coat beside me and remember the tea you used to make. The world is moving fast and loud, but inside this car it's a quiet lake. Just like a midnight in 1975 where time would never break. Streetlights are dots of gold hitting my eyelids as I start to doze. And I finally realized my true journey was always the path that you chose, heading back to the warmth of your heart for my own sanity's sake. The speed begins to drop and I hear the brakes let out a high-pitched scream. I tighten my coat and stand by the door, waking from a long, long dream. I hope the lights coming out of the tunnel illuminate your face, and the last page of our album is completed in this very place. I take a deep breath as the station comes into the silver beam. The train comes to a full stop. The doors slide open with a hiss. I hear your voice calling my name.
purple neon sign was dancing with a buzz outside the glass. We took the booth in the corner, the one with the faded leather. Ordered one vanilla milkshake with 2 straws to share, and a plate of donuts warm and coated in white. The scent of cold cream mixed with the heat of the dough. An old song played from the jukebox, a melody someone chose. You laugh like a child at the mountain of sugar on the plate, and in that moment the noise of the world just drifted away. The midnight chill couldn't reach us through the steam. You took a bite and whispered something sweet with a shy smile. That's when I saw it, right there on the edge of your smile. A dust in a white, like the first snow of the year. Sugar on your lips, the sweetest trace of a memory. When my fingertip brushed your face for a second or two, time stood still under the glow of the amber lights. It was a short kind of magic, realizing this was love. Oh, just a little sugar on your lips. You look down, dusting the powder off your fingers. I sat there in silence, just tracing the rim of my coffee cup. Every time our eyes met, my heart beat louder than the music. We only had a few quarters in our pockets back then, but in that small booth, we owned the entire universe. The neon is faded, and that diner is long gone now, but when the scent of baking bread drifts through the air, I'm sitting at the table again, back in 1975, longing for those tiny crystals sparkling on your skin. Sugar on your lips, the sweetest trace of a memory. When my fingertip brushed your face for a second or two, time stood still under the glow of the amber lights. It was a short kind of magic, realizing this was love. Oh, just a little sugar on your lips, still as sweet as it was, staying in my mind like the taste of our brightest days. Sugar on your lips. Ooh, sugar on your The sky turned gray over the city streets. I saw you standing there, shivering in the breeze, under the dim light of the old bus stop. I stepped closer, holding my yellow umbrella high, hoping the rain would never want to stop. The world was blurring through the falling mist. We stood so close, our shoulders almost kissed. The sound of heavy tires on the wet asphalt and the rhythm of the drops upon the nylon roof was the only music that we ever needed. I could smell the damp earth and your sweet perfume. A fleeting moment in this crowded, lonely room. You looked at me with eyes like a quiet lake, and for a second my heart began to ache, knowing this bus would take you far away. Bus stop in the rain, a shelter for two hearts, sharing a small circle before the journey starts. The yellow silk above us was our only sky. I wish the clock would break and let the time go by. Just one more minute in this rainy hideaway. The headlights flickered through the hazy dark, leaving behind a glowing amber spark. You stepped onto the bus and turned to wave, leaving me there with the silence you gave, holding the handle where your hand used to be. Now every time I hear the thunder roll, a piece of that evening returns to my soul. The ghost of your shadow, the chill in the air. I am still standing at that stop, waiting for you there, under the yellow umbrella of our yesterday. Bus stop in the rain, a shelter for two hearts, sharing a small circle before the journey starts. The yellow silk above us was our only sky. I wish the clock would break and let the time go by. Just one more minute in this rainy hideaway. Still waiting in the rain, under that yellow sky. Just you and I. Late at night when the world is fast asleep, the only light is the radio's amber glow. I sat at my desk writing on a smeared postcard, wondering if my heart could reach you across the waves and through the midnight air. Through the static and the crackle of the night, a familiar song began to drift inside. The DJ's voice was low and read my clumsy lines. I held my breath under the heavy blankets, thinking of you in the quiet dark. We were miles apart, but under the same melody, touching the antenna, whispering your name. It was the quietest yet the loudest confession in the silence of the early morning hours. Radio confessions, secrets scattered in the air, sending my truth through the speakers on the shelf. Even if the frequency has faded long ago, my heart is still wandering through that night, looking for the station where we used to meet. The next day in the hallway at our school, I saw your shy smile, and I finally knew the story I sent had knocked upon your heart, something more precious than a handful of quarters, the connection only we could understand. Now we touch a screen to reach anyone we want, but I miss the truth in that old and dusty sound, when even the waiting was a part of loving you, back when we lived on the waves of the air. Radio confessions, secrets scattered in the air, sending my truth through the speakers on the shelf. Even if the frequency has faded long ago, my heart is still wandering through that night, looking for the station where we used to meet. Can you still hear it? The song from that night, I hope it reaches you. I write to you every single morning, even though I never hear a word back from your side. Blue ink stain in the back of my hand. I do not even care if it leaves a mark or a scar. That old red mailbox at the end of my dusty lane has become the only friend who swallows my longing whole. Airmail flying through the clouds across the deep blue sea. I wonder what time it is where you are breathing now, sticking my soul onto a single postage stamp, sending it away to find your heart in the distance. Waiting has become my only routine in this quiet afternoon. Cold metal touch against my fingertips whenever I reach inside that hollow iron box, searching for a ghost of a letter you might have sent. But the empty space just stares back at me, and my walk home gets a little heavier every day. but I cannot give up on the hope of a blue envelope. Forgot to keep, but I am still standing here by the red paint and the rust. Airmail flying through the clouds across the deep blue sea. I wonder what time it is where you are breathing now, sticking my soul onto a single postage stamp. Become my only routine in this quiet afternoon. Will it come tomorrow? The sound of those heavy boots. I am still here waiting. Under the spinning glass of the disco ball, time was dripping slow like honey on the wall. My hands on your shoulders were trembling and wet with sweat. We did not say a single word at all, but we both knew this was a song we would never forget. Once the music dies, we walk our separate ways down the hall. Our prom night pieces of the galaxy scattered on the floor. I engraved the rhythm of your heart inside my soul forevermore. I do not care where the sunrise takes us tomorrow morning. In this very heartbeat, you are my only star shining. Nothing else matters beyond this gym door. When the lights went dim and the shadows grew tall, someone started crying near the locker by the wall. I buried my face in your chest and closed my eyes tight. The scent of your hair mixed with the flowers of the night, and the melody of goodbye began its haunting call. The rented suit and the awkward dress do not mean a thing tonight. The short distance we walked toe to toe was our entire world in sight. Tomorrow this room will be empty and we will be grown, but I wanna lock you inside this melody all on your own, so I can keep this feeling tucked away from the morning stops now, but we cannot let go of each other. The last dance never ends.
Deep inside my wallet, a faded scrap of paper hides away. The ink has vanished and the date is lost in shades of gray. But I still smell the damp air of that old theater hall and feel the rough edges of your fingertips grazing my skin. A shy touch that felt like the loudest thing of all. The movie ended long ago, and the hero's name is just a blur. But this little piece of paper still burns with the fire of what we were. Secret breaths shared in the velvet dark of 1978, shining brighter than the silver screen or any twist of fate. A summer trapped in a pocket for far too long. Beneath the popcorn box, we couldn't stand up even when the ending credits rolled. Afraid to wake from the spell or let the silence break, leaning on each other's shoulders, watching the empty stage, wishing the world would just stop turning for our sake. Nobody uses handwritten tickets in this shiny new world. Everything is fast and clear and the colors are too bold. But I'm holding on to this blurry piece of yesterday. Rewinding the black and white film of my mind,
riverbank after the festival was colder than we ever thought. I was shivering with my shoulders hunched tight against the breeze. Without a word you peeled off your faded denim jacket for me. The sleeve smelled like the cigarettes you always like to smoke. But inside that heavy fabric, your body heat was still alive and caught. The warmth of your denim felt like the strongest shield in the world. Wearing your jacket, I felt like I could dodge any way the ocean swirled. Whenever that rough and rugged texture touched my bare skin, I felt like I was wrapped in your arms, even when you weren't in a sanctuary of indigo threads and a love that never curled. You laughed at me, saying the sleeves were way too long and hid my hands. I tucked my trembling fingers deep inside those denim caves, and we watched the stars falling down into the dark river sands. Back then we didn't care about the future or what the world demands. The heat of this jacket was the only truth that our young heart craves. Now my closet is full of expensive coats and silk so fine, but nothing is as warm as that old denim you used to call mine. Time has passed and the color has bled out into the years. The texture grew harsher, but it's softened by all of my tears, because inside those pockets the boy from 1970 is still divine. It is still so warm when I put this on. I feel you coming home.
Under the scorching sun, we squinted our eyes and laughed out loud. Before the chemicals even dried you, shook that picture in the air like a magic wand. Our silhouettes emerging slowly out of the white and misty cloud. The salt in the breeze and the heat of the beach were caught in that small bond. Inside that white frame I can almost hear the waves and the seagulls crying proud. Polaroid Summer, I can't forget the trembling of that developing soul. Even if the colors fade away,
dream that we once stole. Writing the date and the place with your clumsy, shaky hand. Your back was hunched over as the wind blew the ocean sand. Digital ghost can't understand this messy kind of waiting art. We love the silence while we waited for the image to start. More than the picture itself, it was the pulse of our heart. Now I can record 1,000 moments with a single touch of a thumb, but nothing is as precious as this faded scrap that makes me feel numb. The edges are frayed and the corners are worn down to the bone, but the girl in the photo is still winking at me like she's never alone. Locked in a summer where the winter will never come. Polaroid summer, I can't forget the trembling of that developing soul. Even if the colors fade away as the years take their heavy toll, the way you smiled at me burns brighter than the August sun ever could. In this square universe, we are 20 forever, just as we should. A frozen piece of a dream that we once stole. Even if it gets a little blurry, it is okay, I remember every part. The summer never ends in my chest. Midnight has arrived and the black disk is spinning in the dark of my room. The needle is scratching more than just a sound. It is digging up our buried time. Dusty grooves feel warm against the silence of this lonely tomb. I pulled out that old jazz record you used to play when the stars would climb. Every rotation is a ghost of a whisper, haunting the shadows and the gloom. Midnight vinyl with every turn, your forgotten voice comes back to life again. I can find your breath even in the middle of this static rain. The world has turned cold and smooth like a silver disc of plastic and light, but I still love the rough edges of you carved into these grooves so tight. Caught in the spiral of a memory that refuses to end. The needle jumps and repeats the same broken line over and over like a heart in pain. And I am standing still right where you left me, stuck in a loop of yesterday. But even this ache becomes a melody flowing through my tired brain, fiddling up the air with an analog soul that refuses to fade away. painful glitch in the system of my lonely life. The music dies down and the arm returns to its rest with a hollow click. I cannot bring myself to turn on the light, so I surrender to the thick black air. The record has stopped, but you are still flowing through my mind like a magic trick. You are a scratch on my soul, a mark that I will always have to wear, deep and permanent and loud, in the silence of the night. If I just flip it over one more time to the other side, will you walk back into the light? Raindrops are drumming hard against the glass tonight. I'm trapped inside this little booth of yellow light. The steady dial tone in my ear sounds just like my fading heartbeat. Searching through my pockets for a few coins to make this right. I press your numbers one by one, slow and discreet, wondering if you are sleeping or if someone else is holding you tight. Telephone booth, I'm praying to be connected to you in this cage, holding the cold receiver to my ear like a bird on a stage. This 1 square meter of space is my entire universe now. Every time a coin drops, my heart hits the floor, and I don't know how to tell you that I am drowning in the silence of this age. Hello, your voice came through and I lost the strength to speak. I trace your name with a finger on the fog of my breath. You say a short greeting, not knowing that my knees are weak, ready to hang up while I am staring at the shadow of death. I am holding on to the static and the noise just to hear you breathe. The red boxes that lined every street are all vanishing away. Is our clumsy kind of love destined to fade into the gray? The busy signal cuts through the air and I finally take a breath. My unspoken confessions are rolling on the floor like copper teeth in a world that is moving too fast for us to stay. Telephone booth, I'm praying to be connected to you in this cage, holding the cold receiver to my ear like a bird on a stage. This 1 square meter space is my entire universe now. Every time a coin drops, my heart falling. The line is dead and cold, but I cannot put the phone back down. I am lost at the edge of a town I've never seen before, but I don't feel the shadow of fear knocking at my door, because I hold this crooked map he drew with so much care. Turn right past the giant poplar tree, where the branches are bare, and find the tiny corner shop with the faded wooden sign. I follow your handwriting through the golden morning air. Handwritten map, a guide that no machine could ever know. I love how you wrote Grandma's house, where the wild roses grow. Am I searching for the road or searching for your heart today? I cannot really tell, but I love the way I'm led astray. Every line upon this paper is the only path that leads to you. On the corner where the ink ran dry, you left a little note. It gets a bit steep from here, so watch your step, is what you wrote. Just reading your kindness makes me lose my breath right here. The world wants to explain everything with numbers and cold spheres, but I take each step following the rhythm of your silent voice, walking through the rugged sketches of a love I hold so dear. Every time the wind blows and the map folds in my hand, I feel the distance between us shrinking like an hourglass, and I imagine your silhouette waiting at the very end of the trail, smiling as the sun begins to dip and the sky turns pale. I unfold the worn out paper and I can't help but smile again. I think I'm almost there. I see you waving in the distance. I don't need the map anymore.
Platform lights are flickering and dying out one by one. I'm sitting on a cold wooden bench, waiting for the very last run. My bag is heavy with faded letters and memories gathered on the way. Passing through the empty gate, I feel the night has just begun. The smell of old leather inside the carriage welcomes me to stay. And the scenery outside the window is a parade of every single day we spent. The last train home, a steel beast crying out into the hollow dark. I surrender my tired body to the vibrations and the flying spark. After all the songs are sung and the echoes finally leave the air, there is only the relief of knowing someone is waiting for me there. I dream again, believing you'll be standing right where the tracks embark. I look at the empty coat beside me and remember the tea you used to make. The world is moving fast and loud, but inside this car it's a quiet lake. Just like a midnight in 1975, where time would never break. Streetlights are dots of gold hitting my eyelids as I start to doze. And I finally realized my true journey was always the path that you chose, heading back to the warmth of your heart for my own sanity's sake. The speed begins to drop and I hear the brakes let out a high-pitched scream. I tighten my coat and stand by the door, waking from a long, long dream. I hope the lights coming out of the tunnel illuminate your face, and the last page of our album is completed in this very place. I take a deep breath as the station comes into the silver beam. The train comes to a full stop. The doors slide open with a hiss. I hear your voice calling